What's up, everyone? It's Sober Beard here. Know it's been a little bit since I've been making videos. I've been working on a lot of things, work and stuff like that. Today we're going to be talking about what it's like to go to your very first AA or Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. This is for anyone that's never been to one, or maybe you've been to like an online one, or maybe you've been to one, but it's been a while. So I'm just going to give you basically an example of what most AA meetings are like. There is two different types of AA meetings. We have open meetings, which anyone can go, usually kids, anybody interested in alcoholism. You don't have to be an alcoholic to attend, friends, family, things like that. And then there is closed meetings, which is just for alcoholics. So if you're an alcoholic and you don't want to deal with other people, then just go to closed. If you're just learning about it, or you just want to get a feel for it, open, anyone's open. And you'll find that usually in the pamphlets, or if you Google online your city and state and AA meetings near me, it'll usually show you if they're open or closed. Now, when you get there, you probably want to arrive about 10 to 15 minutes early. There's going to be some people maybe standing outside smoking cigarettes, or even if there's not, you just want to kind of follow the signs, or just make sure you know how to get there. And then once you arrive, about 10 minutes early, just go in. You're going to see usually a bunch of chairs, either in a circle or just in rows. And sometimes they'll have cookies or cake if someone's celebrating a birthday, but 90% of them will have coffee. So you just want to grab yourself some coffee if you're a coffee drinker, and then go find a spot. There's not really no assigned chairs, so if you're new, you probably feel more comfortable in the back, and you just go sit there and wait till it starts. The meetings usually start right on time, on the hour. Sometimes they have a gavel which they'll hit, and they'll just say we're starting the meeting. And then there's some things which people read. They hand out every day differently to different people. There's the AA preamble, and then there's How It Works, which is a longer read. Basically, it's out of the book, and it talks about how it works on chapter 5, also the 12 steps. And then someone will read the actual 12 steps, which shows which steps we take that are a suggestion to help keep us sober. And then after the reading, there's either going to be someone sitting there who maybe celebrating a birthday. We celebrate 24 hours, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, 180 days, and then any multiples of years. And so if there's someone celebrating that, they'll usually chair telling about their story, or they'll just have someone talking, and they'll pick a topic, either read out of the book or just pick a topic that has to do with alcoholism and have it open up. Now, when the chairperson's done, they'll either call on somebody through a list, or they will just open it up to anybody that wants to talk, or go in a circle. That's another thing. Some meetings, I would say about 75% of them will pass around a list, which you do not have to sign, but if you want to, you just put your name, sobriety date, and your home group and phone number. It's just a way to keep people accountable, and also have ways to have contacts for people. But like I said, you don't have to fill out anything. And then after they do the reading, they're going to ask usually if there's anybody new, or if there's anybody that is attending the meeting for the first time, first, second, or third, or any out-of-town visitors. Now, it's up to you, but I suggest, just raising your hand, and they'll just say hi, and then you just say, hi, my name's Steve. This is my first meeting, or I'm from out of town, and then they'll usually just say, welcome, glad you're here, things like that. And that's all you have to say. You're done, you don't have to talk. And then once they open the meeting, they'll be talking, passing around, either talking, this person, that person, or going around the room, like I said. But if they do call on you for any reason and you're not comfortable talking, you just say, hi, my name's Steve, I'm an alcoholic, if you want to call yourself one. But most people do, and then you just say, I'd just like to listen today. Or, if you want to talk, go ahead. If you feel like you need to talk, please do. Most people limit their sharing to 3 to 5 minutes so everyone else can speak, but you're under no obligation to talk. About halfway through the meeting, they'll do a seventh tradition, which states that we do not accept money from outside places, but we're self-supporting. So everyone would pass around a basket, kind of like church, but usually just put $1 or a couple, 50 cents, whatever change you have. But the most common is $1. Again, you do not have to ever. It's just if you want to help support it, put a buck in there, or if you have like a slip that needs to be signed, if you were court ordered to go. And then that'll get passed around, and then they usually say the promises, which are in the big book also. And they either say that during the halftime or at the end of it. And then after that, it's opened up again. Usually towards the last 5 minutes, there's burning desires. If anyone needs to get something out of their off their chest, you could just say hi, my name is, and go ahead and say what you want to say. But pretty much that's it. Then they'll end, and it'll go to the Serenity prayer usually. Which again, if you're not comfortable with that, you can just sit there. But it's almost everyone does it. You can just stand. Everybody holds hands around in a circle, and I'm sorry, not the Serenity prayer. It's the Lord's prayer usually. They start with the Serenity prayer. I forgot to mention that it's in the beginning. Before any of the reading or anything, they'll say the Serenity prayer, which you'll learn really fast, but it's God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's how usually 99% of all the meetings are opened, and they're always usually closed with the Lord's Prayer, which is the Our Father who art in heaven one. Like I said, you're asked to stand if you want, and just hold hands. You say that, and then they'll usually do a little keep coming back. It works if you work it. You just kind of lift your hands like that. And then you can either mingle, if the meeting's over after that, you can either mingle with people, say hi, or you can just scurry off to your car and come back the next time. I know it's very scary, especially for your first AA meeting, but trust me, the first one's the hardest, the first one's the scariest, and I can almost 100% guarantee you that you will get a feeling like no other, because you're with people that are just like you. If you're a true alcoholic and you know it, even if you're not, but you think you might be, these are people that are alcoholics that come here and they come back for a reason, because it works. It really works if you go there and you listen to what's being said, and everything's just suggestion. So you don't have to take anything as written law. You just go there, show up, just listen. For what they want for newcomers is to actually listen. So most of the times you're not even going to be asked to talk. But again, if you want to talk, if you're that type of person, go ahead, talk, tell a little bit about your story. But that's pretty much how an AA meeting is ran, in a nutshell. There might be a little bit of different formats. There's sometimes book studies where they'll just read, everybody will take a turn reading a paragraph or two out of the book, which if you don't have a big book and a 12 by 12, they'll also ask at some point in the meeting if you want one, which you can buy at cost, and if you can't afford one, to see someone after the meeting where they can set up arrangements for you. But the step studies are really nice because they go through the big book and the 12 by 12. Just read, a paragraph at a time, then talk about it. My favorite meetings are usually the step ones because you learn a little bit more about the program. I suggest if you've never been to one to maybe start out with the step, or just an open one. Either one's really good. And like I said, there's open and closed meetings, and they usually run an hour. Some of them run an hour and a half, and the ones with the hour and a half usually have a break for bathroom or smoking. You'll see a lot of people still smoke cigarettes, and they still drink their coffee. In the old days, they were actually able to smoke in the meetings, but I actually still smoke too, and I set myself a quit date, which right now I'm at 75 days, and my quit date is going to be at 6 months because I have some personal things going on, and also I've heard it before, never to stop a lot of things at once. It's just easier to stop the alcohol than smoking, etc. But that's pretty much all it is. It's really not that hard. Once you get over the fear of walking in, and they will all welcome you with open arms. I mean, these people love it. They love newcomers because part of AA is we have to give what we got in order to keep what we have. So everybody's there is for one purpose, and that's just to help you. The newcomer is the most important person in the room. You'll hear that said, and it's true. You're the reason that we do what we do, and the reason we meet is to bring newcomers in just to help them get sober, because we all remember what it was like, and people did that for us. So that's it. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments. I'll answer them as best I can. I'll also put down my Facebook group in the description if you want to go ahead and join that. We just hit 1,000 members. It's awesome. Lots of help, lots of support in there. So you can ask any questions. But yeah, it's really not too complicated. It's a simple program. Just show up, sit back, listen, and I guarantee if you go in there with an open mind, you will come out feeling amazing. They are my safe spot. I love them. If I'm feeling crappy or anything, just going, just listening. I tend to share when I can, or if I get called on. I've even chaired meetings, which means you basically run or open the meeting. But if you just go listen, I guarantee you that you will feel better. And if not, you know, just come back and tell me, hey, it didn't work, and I will return your misery for free. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps anybody. Have a great day.